Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is CNET Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to discuss about non-projected three-dimensional aid. In that, first is model. Now, models are the recognizable representation of the real object. That means which is similar to your real object, which will give you a concept of real object in your mind. It might be prepared with the clay, wood, plastic, cloth, or any kind of cotton or any other materials. Now for example, I can show you this clock. Now this clock almost resembles like a real clock. With the help of this clock, now I can teach the students, I can teach the small children how they can learn about to identify the timings. See, this is what called a models. Now the models are used to bring a real situation, real feelings in the classroom, which by presenting a model, a teacher can ask certain question to the students so that teacher is able to understand what's the previous knowledge that particular class has got regarding that model. A teacher can make a class so simple and super so the students are able to learn in a better way. As well, these models which help us to get a real kind of experience in a classroom. Now the types of model. First one is scale model. Now scale models are the models which is prepared for real things. For example, a model of organ of human body. See, this is what prepared with the real organs of human body. This is called model, a scale model. Next is simplified model. That means these models are prepared so that it is not a real but it resembles, which will make you to understand the better concept. Okay, see, now this may be a simplified model of a clock. Next is working model. Now this model is working in a condition so that with the help of that even the complicated topics can be taught so easily in the classroom. For example, a model of fetal circulation or model of renal dialysis. See, dialysis and fetal circulation are complicated topics which you can taught so easily with the help of models. The last one is cross-sectional models. Now if you want to see, if I say this is heart and if I open this inner part, if I want to show, that is called cross-sectional models. Now these models will help you to learn the internal aspect of that particular object. For example, cross-sectional model of kidney, cross-sectional model of lungs. See, this is what called models. Now the advantage of models. Models will bring a real life experience in the class. Students will have a much more interest and excited. They are motivated towards the learning. It give a real concept and clear concept to the student mind so that they are able to understand and able to learn the topic so easily. Definitely students will get a first hand real impression as well as real life environment to learn the complicated topics. Teacher can make her class so simple with the help of models. Teacher will have a continuity in her class because she is presenting a model. Also, these models will provide all the sensation so that all the five sense organs are involved in learning process. The disadvantages of model is quite expensive, difficulty to prepare, it takes lot of time to prepare, as well as for all the topics you are not able to provide models. So this is the drawback. The next concept what you are going to learn is puppets. Now puppets are the one of the most oldest Indian art forms. It includes some songs, dance, dialogues, emotions, drama. Now variety of creatures like features are used in this puppet where we can present lot of emotions, we can present lot of concept where depending on the level of a student understanding, their age, client requirement, based on that we can present a lot of topics with the help of puppets. Now there are different types of puppet. One is Hand puppet. The hand puppet means, see, with the help of socks we can prepare. Hello, hello. How are you all? Hi, hi. See, in small class it is quite interesting to prepare such hand puppets where you are able to catch the attention of small children. That is called hand puppet. Then is shadow puppet. That means you prepare a shadow, you prepare the features, a creature, whatever you want. That shadow will be placed fallen on a white screen, and with the help of the shadow you are presenting a story or concept. Then a stick puppet, where you prepare the sticker, your picture, whatever you want, creatures, and you are sticking that into a stick, and with the help of stick you are presenting your puppet show. Then is a string. So that means whatever the doll, nurse, doctor, some resemble picture you prepared, for that strings are attached. With the help of strings you are playing this puppet show. Now these puppets, how you are going to use? Whenever you prepare a puppet, it should also related with certain dialogues. Whenever you present the like particular features, a particular presentation, that should include certain small dialogues. Please don't involve too many characters in puppet show, difficulty to maintain. As well as we can include short songs, stories, emotion, dance in puppet show, so that you are able to catch the attention. We can present all kind of emotion in puppet show, so that definitely it will heart touching to the audience. Puppets, it is quite thrilling because in puppet show first we are introducing the question, but the answer we are relieving at the end, so that throughout the puppet show audience will sustain that interest because they are feeling suspense and excited to learn the answer, excited to know the answer. Oh, what it is. Definitely, it involves all the sense organs, especially your emotions, so that it is closely associated with the learning, and definitely what you learned you will remember in a better way. So the advantages of puppet is it helps to produce a lot of emotions. Emotions are closely associated with your learnings. Your learning will be better. Many disease conditions or any health education aspects we can present it with the help of puppets, so that students as well as client, your patients, will have a better understanding about their condition. Disadvantage is quite difficult to prepare, time consuming. Sometimes it is not so economy that you will get all the materials and will prepare it. As well, if the group is too big, then you cannot present this puppet show. Those who are sitting at the back or long distance view, they cannot see the show. These are the disadvantages of puppets. Now, molag. Now, molag means these are the materials which prepared with the plastics, which is for easy for the real life situation. Now, for example, see here you can see a prepared material which is called as corn. But now, actually, this is not related to your nursing. But whenever we prepare molag like this, that will be related to your nursing studies. For example, you may have a human body prepared with the plastic which can show you some trauma, some infection, some wound. See what I said, it's example for corn. It's made up of plastic. Same like that, you may find a human body which has got some infection, wound, such kind of things which will make your study more easy, because nursing we need to expose ourselves to all kind of nursing conditions. In lab, when we use that, definitely students will have a better understanding before they deal with the real patients. Next is mock-ups. Now these mock-ups are it's somewhat similar to the real object. It is not 100% they are representing the real object. Sometimes these functions are unnecessary just to represent the working condition as well as the reality. To make you to understand, we are making use of these mock-ups. For example, we prepared an artificial kidney. Now with the help of this artificial kidney, we can explain you the anatomy and physiology of kidney and how to make the dialysis of kidneys. That understanding we are able to get with the help of these artificially prepared objects. That's what called mock-ups. Now the last one is diagrams. Now these diagrams are prepared with some objects or materials which will give a representation of one scene. Like you want to present the scene of a school activity, seed germination, or hospital ICU unit, or you're preparing the model of your primary health center. Definitely you can see all these things, your community lab, which is prepared and kept under the glass box, and some artificially lighting as inserted. Now this is called diagrams, which is really help us to understand. Now if you want to know the flooring system, floor map of any milk dairy, or waste or sewage sanitation, okay, segregation of waste, see such ideas if you want to know, then we can prepare these diagrams, so that will be more easy for you to understand. Now I can give you one example. If you visited any of the big malls, big hospitals, universities, when you enter itself, they will present that model of that particular building, how this building looks, how big it is inside one glass model. Definitely you might have seen it in your community lab. I doubt that no one can say, I am sure that no one can say that no, I have not seen. So these models are called as diagrams. So dear students, I hope you understood. We learned about the three-dimensional aids, non-projected aids, models, puppets, MOLAG, mockups and diagrams. And other two we learned in the previous class, objects and specimens. I hope you understood. Please keep reading, keep watching. I'll meet in the next class with a new concept. Thank you all.